Hey there, it's Mr. McTavish. So I am working on picking some gears, and there's some confusion, so I want to make sure people understood the idea. So here is my JVM design calculator, and I have set a 12 to 1 gear ratio. So I figured out if I had a 1 to 4 for my first stage and a 1 to 3 for my second stage, that gives me 12 to 1. So I need to pick my 4 gears. So gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, and gear 4. And the idea is whatever gear 1 is, gear 2 is going to be 4 times as many teeth. So I am just going to simply calculate that times 4. And gear 3, whatever gear 3 is going to be 3, gear 4 is going to be 4 times as many. So I'm just going to calculate that. So the cell above times 3. So this will give me my number of teeth. So I'm going to start with gear 1. Gear 1 always has to be the one that's my motor pinion. It's the one that's attached to the motor. So if I'm looking at the sim motor, which is the same for the Neo, you can see I have to pick a number between 9 and 14. So I'm just going to pick number 9 to begin with. Whoops, that's the wrong number. So if my gear 1 has 9 teeth, gear 2 needs 4 times as many, which is 36. So my motor, the second gear will be on a 3/8 inch hex shaft. So I need to now look and see, do we have a 36 tooth gear? Yes, we do. So I could buy that gear, and there's all the information I need on it. Now, if I decided to change this and go, oh, I'm going to change that to a 10 tooth, well, I still get the same ratio if I switch to a 40 tooth. So that would mean that my second gear is the 40 tooth, which is this one. So that's how I can calculate which one. Now, what you will have, remember, is gear 1. This is the one that's attached to the motor. That's the motor pinion. My second gear is going to be on shaft 1, which is 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch hex. So my third gear is actually on the same shaft as shaft 1. And what that is that motor turns this gear, and on top of this gear is gear 3, which gear 4 is lined up with that, so that way I can get 2 stages in my gearbox. So for gear 3, it's got to be a 3/8 inch, and now I've got to look for 1. So maybe I'll try 14 teeth. So let's do 14. And to get my ratio, that means that my fourth gear has to be 3 times as many teeth, which means it has to be a 42 tooth gear. And I am going to use a 1/2 inch for my second shaft, because this is the shaft that gets mounted to my wheel. And my wheels, we are using 1/2 inch hex wheels for the hubs. So there's 42, so I can use that. There's my gears that I picked. And if I make a change, I have to find the appropriate gear for that size. I hope that helps.